JC Production.
All right, guys, the president has let us know yesterday during his Fox interview that he wants a stimulus check that's bigger and larger than just $1,200. We're going to talk about that today, as well as what's going on when it comes to the job numbers that were just released for the month of June. Got some good news and some bad news, guys. We're going to talk about that, as well as more stateside and citywide programs that are available for you, but especially helping you to make remote controlled money. First of all, when you come to this channel, subscribe. Click that notification bell so you get the latest and greatest information. As you well know, let your boy do all the homework while you stay home and take care of you and your loved ones. So now let's get started. Yes, the president said during his interview yesterday on Fox News, he already said that, hey, I support the stimulus package, I support the stimulus checks, but he believes that due to what's going on with COVID-19 and the rise in cases, that there should be a larger amount and a bigger stimulus check that's given to the American public. Now, it sounds good because he mentioned that a couple of weeks ago during an interview at the White House. Remember that? We did a video on that one as well. Realize when it comes to Trump, his favorite words are bigger, larger, grander. He always talks like that. So let's take it with a little grain of salt, because we already know, A, that the Republicans at this point in time are starting to turn on Trump. B, it's an election year, and as his approval ratings starting to slide down, it's time to say anything in front of the media. And realize, 3, Trump has spent the last 3 years going back and forth to war with the media. Now he wants the media to be his friend. So he's willing to say anything to save his neck in November. But at the end of the day, we do know this about the president. He's making it clear that if a package from the Senate and the House is presented to him at his desk, he is willing to sign off and get the ball rolling for the American public. At least we know this, that we have the president on our side. Now we're just waiting for the Senate to get done with their holiday vacation. We don't know why it takes up to 2 weeks to celebrate the 4th of July, but they get 2 weeks off when you only get 2 days off. You notice that? Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is the unemployment numbers came out, or the job numbers came out. And they said that 4.8 million jobs have been added to the job market over the month of June. Sounds like a great thing, right? However, let's look at it for what it is. Fact, most of those jobs that were added to the market were part-time positions. So they're equating those in the same pool as full-time. Those are part-time jobs that were added. Another thing when it came to that almost 5 million jobs is when it came to minorities, your unemployment record stayed the same. Nothing improved when it came to the job market for you. Also, for those that don't have a degree. So whether you worked in manufacturing or in the service industry, just to give an example, they are saying that your numbers actually got worse. So while you're watching the president and the rest of the government try to celebrate the jobs numbers, realize many of those jobs were part-time, minorities didn't improve, and individuals without a degree got worse. So this means that these are further signs that the economy is getting worse. Another sign that the economy is getting worse, and don't be fooled by the job numbers, is this. The unemployment rate went down from 14% to like 11.2%. Sounds good, doesn't it, right? Except for over 1.3 million individuals filed for unemployment during the month of June. So that lets you know that, hey, there are individuals that are still out there filing for unemployment because full-time take care of your family opportunities aren't readily available, as they want to make it seem when it comes to the job market. So realize that. Another thing that's taken place came to the calculation of the job numbers. They didn't take into account as much as they could have the fact that over the past week, a lot of businesses have closed that opened up. A lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of places where individuals could hang out. Malls are starting to slowly close back down across the country. They aren't taking that in consideration because they start the calculations and kind of put them together right around the middle of June. So all these numbers from the last week of June, they weren't even calculated like they should have been. So that's another reason why that 5 million jobs that have been added to the market is skewed and is not the truth. Here's what the truth is, guys. The coronavirus controls the economy. If the coronavirus is unstable, then the economy is unstable. All of what I've just discussed is just another sign of that Americans need the $2,000 a month stimulus package. Some say it'll cause inflation. It's amazing how we're watching other countries around the world have monthly stimulus payments, whether it be $1,000, whether it be $1,200, whether it be $900 every month. But yet America, who claimed to be, when it came to the economy, #1 in the world other than China, and we have fallen by the other than China. However, we continue to fall by the wayside as if we are a third world country. So let's do that. And that's the expat impact too. Us expats, us 9 million that live around the world, we should be calling the White House too. Because if you're expecting stimulus, if you're expecting assistance to take place for you, or at least for your loved ones back home in the States, you want to make sure that you call the U.S. government as well. So once again, that number is below. But let's get started with the stateside, citywide benefits that are available due to the CARES Act. They are there for you right now. And the location that we're heading to right now is North Dakota. North Dakota has a program where they are assisting over 1,000 renters with direct deposits into their landlords or your mortgage holders' accounts. Take advantage of the link that we have below. As I mention always, if we don't mention your state in this video, a lot of times your information is already in the description. Andre, how do you get to the description? Click that gray triangle that's over here, over there, wherever it is. Click that gray triangle. All the information will drop down in the drop down box. The next state that we're going to go to is South Dakota. South Dakota, in the area of Sioux Falls and Huron, they have an assistance fund program that's set up for you guys right now to apply for. Make sure that you click that link that we just put down below today for you to be able to take advantage of that. And the next state that we're going to head to is Tennessee and the Nashville area. Nashville United Way, what they decided to do, the state side decided to fund United Way because United Way knows how to fund throughout the state. State of Tennessee, especially Nashville area, has funds available for food, rent, utilities, as well as financial support. So if you need help in the Nashville area, you want to click that link below. Also, the next state that we're going to head to today is Arizona. The Arizona, this is a statewide program. Arizona Department of Housing has a rental eviction protection program. So you need help to be protected or prevented from being evicted, you want to apply in the state of Arizona. And the next state that we're hitting is Connecticut. Connecticut has $33 million statewide to be able to assist individuals when it comes to emergency housing. So the link that we have below is to assist individuals in the state of Connecticut. Take advantage. There's $33 million waiting on you right now. And the last state that we're going to go to, we're going to go to Kansas. There's a statewide program in Kansas that's called the Tenant-Based Rental Assistance Program. Not leaving out to individuals regarding mortgages, but right now, this rental program is available in Kansas City. Now, as I mentioned before, when it comes to each state, there are several links that we have below. Starting next week, we will be removing most of those links that are in each state, and we're going to start replacing them because we're going to start replacing each state we're going to talk about with a phone number and a link in which you can apply for state programs. So all 50 states, starting next week, when we start talking about stateside citywide programs, we're going to talk about the link that you can go to apply and or a phone number that you can call to get information to apply. So that information will be available. It's one thing for me to give you guys the links, but it's another thing to give you guys somebody that you can actually talk to. I want to say thank you to you guys for jumping on board. I want to say thank you for guys for listening in once again for daily impactful information regarding the stimulus as well as stateside, citywide information. And always remember that what you need to do when you come to this channel, you need to subscribe. You need to click that notification bell so you get the latest and greatest information coming from our channel. We are here for you.